Hi, everyone. I wanted to once again go over what it is that you are doing this week. So, week 4, we're about halfway, which is fantastic. Congrats on making it this far. So, what you want to do is listed here in the announcements and in the weeks, but I just want to go over it. So, you're reading the lecture. Um, as always, the lectures are really important this week. Um, just like the other weeks are really, really important. It's talking about paragraphs and what is needed in a paragraph. It's talking about complete and incomplete sentences, um, the punctuation for those sentences, trying to avoid run ons, meaning you have too many thoughts in one sentence. Sometimes the right amount of thoughts, but just the incorrect punctuation, or fragments where you haven't quite completed the thought. So those are really important. And then what it is that a body paragraph needs. I did put in the discussion area some more resources, and in that is a paragraph outline. This, I think, I'm a little biased because I created it, but I think this is really helpful. It's just a outline of like each one of these is basically a sentence. It's a graphic organizer. What is it that a paragraph needs? So you need a topic sentence. Um, and then I'm going to kind of go into what a topic sentence is and what it needs. Um, your first key idea. So let's say that um, your overall topic is um, what it is that you're wanting from college. Your topic sentence is your overall, like, this is basically what this entire paragraph is about. Your first key idea is like, this is your first key point. This is kind of the first reason underneath that big topic sentence. Your concrete detail, specific evidence, going into more detail, then your second idea, going into more detail. You don't have, or in this instance, we are asking for 3 key ideas. So 3 things. Okay, so you can use this as a basic outline. You don't have to, but it is a really good resource. Even if you don't use it for this class, it's really great moving forward, particularly because this resource asks more for evidence. The essay that you're doing and the outline that you're doing leading up to that isn't really asking for like specific like quotes um or that kind of thing, whereas in later classes you are going to be giving quotes and you are going to be giving other people's opinions, so that's where that concrete detail will come in. So that's a really good resource for you. um so first thing, read the lecture. Second is, oh, I need to fix this. I did not do this right. It says to respond to 3 people, but you need to have an initial post. So I will fix that. Um, I'm sorry. You need to have an initial post, same kind of thing that you have been doing the last few weeks. Um, create a thread, have your topic. It needs to be 100 words as a minimum. Do make sure that you are responding to the prompt, please. So it's based on the lecture talking about body paragraphs, what a strong body paragraph needs. Um, and so you're looking at this, it's an okay start, but it's missing some stuff. And there are some things that could be changed. There's some ways that it could be made better. So, what are your 2 recommendations based on the lecture that you can do to make this better? Why is it that those changes are ones that you would recommend? How is it that it would help? If you want, you can revise this paragraph. That would be really good practice for you. But if you're not really hitting that 100-word minimum, this is a really good way to do that. So if you're too recommendations and your explanations are, say, 50 words, and you're like, oh no, I need to get to 100, rewrite the paragraph. That will give you over the amount of words that you need. One thing though is don't use outside sources. We're really wanting you to use the lecture as your resource for this. Then you need to respond to 3 people. As a reminder, you do need to be active in the discussion post or in the discussion 3 different days. I would recommend posting your initial by Wednesday. That way you have enough time to be active in participation 3 different days. There is a grammar quiz for you to do. That is right here. Please note that you have 2 attempts. So I would recommend though that don't do the attempt one right after the other. Turn in your one. When I see it, I'll grade it. And then if there's something that you're like, oh no, I missed that, then you can go back and make another attempt now that you've had the feedback. But you do have 2 attempts for that. So feel free to use those 2 attempts. And then you have the final essay outline. I am going to make a separate video for that, the way I have been doing in the past weeks. So that way these videos don't get to be too long. If you have any questions on anything, please, please, please let me know.